Yo, 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 yo. What's the deal, people? What's the deal? It's your boy Jason Gooner. And we're back in the studio. You know what time it is, people. It's Friday night. So you know we have the Premier League coming up this weekend. So we're here to do the preview show as we do each and every week, people. We're gonna do some predictions. We're gonna look at some team news. We're gonna check in with the latest with the FPL as well to check in with the team. But we're not gonna show nobody nothing because even though people wouldn't want to follow my team based on last week, but it's the bounce back. It's the bounce back, people. So big up Duke in the building from early. Yes, Shirley. Before your why, you know. Yeah, yes. We're here Shirley in the evening because you know we got some feedback and so that way some people can't manage the late night hours, you know. And we overs that. So we're here a little bit earlier tonight, people, to drop the show a little earlier. Shirley. Why can't I keep saying Shirley? Yes, people. So like the video as soon as you enter. Don't know. Let me share this a little bit. Few more place. Let the people them know so we're outside. I hope everybody had a productive week. Everybody who getting ready for the Christmas season. Everybody who getting ready for the Christmas season. You know? So, okay, feedback. Okay, feedback. All right, feedback. Big up. All right, people. So, you don't know, it's EPL week 16. We have some good matchups this weekend. Some very good fixtures. Obviously, you know, the Gunners will be playing Everton at home. That has been a fixture that has been good to us lately, but you never know. Liverpool, Fulham, Newcastle, Leicester, Wolves, Ipswich, Forest, Villa, Brighton, Palace, of course, the Manchester Derby as well, Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton, Spurs, and Bournemouth, West Ham. So those are the fixtures for the week, people. So looking forward. Duke is in the building from early. Big up yourself as you're dropping, people. Like the video. That's the first thing you have to do. So we're not going to hit your show, people. We're just going to run it. So let's go right into the team news that we got, all the latest that we got on Friday. We are going to pull that up now. Yes, people. Remember, like the video. It is very important. All right, so let's just go through some headlines from the press conferences around the league. So the first one, big up yourself to our brother, our Jamaican brother, West Ham's own Mikel Antonio and Jamaica's own. West Ham did issue an update, so let me show you guys that. Yeah, man, like the video, people. Like the video. All right, so this is a club statement from the club. If you haven't seen already, this came out on the 8th of December. So I think this might be, yeah, so this is not really anything updated. I thought this might have been something that was brand new, but this is basically some of the same stuff. Let me check this one. All right, so this we can look at. All right, so this was the latest from Leicester. Talking to Ruud van Nistelrooy, new manager. So indeed out, Winks doubtful. Injury update from them. Foxes due at St. James Park on Saturday. Premier League festive schedule begins to bite. Indeed, he was forced off during last weekend's 2-2 home draw with Brighton, and Winks has been absent since the 2-1 reverse to Chelsea on the 23rd of November. First addressing Ndidi, said we're looking at his progress and how he'll react to the injury, but it looks like it's at least a couple of weeks. Winks is doubtful, he says. Sumare serving a suspension. Oliver Skip probably will have to play. All right. Talking about Vardy, how important he is. So that's basically it from Leicester's point of view. So when indeed out, that's a big loss for them. He's usually a big part of the midfield. All right, so let's look at some Liverpool team news now. I think Liverpool have been, I guess they've had some injuries as well. Alisson been out, Jota been out. But a lot of people think that they have been one of the luckier teams with injuries so far. All right, so this is the Liverpool injury list. All right, so Bradley and Konate still out. They will both be out for a few weeks. This is exactly because you can think in the beginning it will be like this, and then the end stage of an injury process can always differ a bit. They will not be in the team this week for sure, both of them. Chiesa and Jota. So Chiesa and Jota could return to the matchday squad for the game against Fulham on December 14th. So that's good news for Liverpool fans. Chiesa has not featured for the senior team since September, while Jota has not played since October. I think they are available for Fulham's slot on the 13th. So we'll see if tomorrow they actually do play. We have one training session to go. Federico missed quite a lot for a long time. Was ill last week, so we have to wait and see how he's exactly doing. But maybe Diogo is in the squad and maybe Federico as well. But that depends a bit on the numbers we have and also how he recovered from his illness. So it sounds like Jota is more in it than Chiesa right now. So that's a big pickup again for Liverpool right there. Tsimikas has missed the last 5 games. I don't think Costas will be with us in the upcoming week as well. So it looks like Tsimikas will continue to be out and Robertson will have to play all the minutes there. McAllister is suspended for this game against Fulham, and Gravenberch is one caution away from receiving the 1-game suspension. So Konate should be safe because I think he won't be playing for now. So that's the Liverpool news right there. Up Jamrock, up Nitro, Wagwan. One Gunners, that is it. Every time. All right, so let's move on now to the next team. So let's look at some team news out of Manchester with City. Wagwan, yes, sir. All right, so Guardiola shares latest. So Rico Lewis suspension adds to John Stones, Ake, and Akanji's absence, leaving the City boss to mull over his options for Sunday's Manchester derby. While Ake and Stones seem a while off returning, there was hope Akanji might recover in time for the weekend, but Guardiola says that is unlikely. Manu has discomfort in the area for the what? Pelvis abductor. Jano. So Duke was not in the press conference to why Pep, but it looks like he has some discomfort in some areas there. Doesn't feel good, but he made an incredible effort playing in Bournemouth. Him and Nathan weren't even half at their best and helped to play there. He plays 45 minutes and after I had to step back and say, I have to recover or I can't compete. Manu is a strong player and so reliable, but in that moment he cannot be there. Asked if any of his players were playing with injuries. He said Kevin is coming back. Last game was better than the previous ones. He's been 2 months injured, 5 months last season, step by step. Erling played all the minutes, which is unbelievable. Without him, I don't know where we would be. Huh. So Pep, like, I don't know, Peppa say he's very proud of them, that the ones playing are playing all these minutes. And there was no further update on Kovacic and Phil Foden, but as they both were named as subs for the midweek, it is likely they could feature against Man U at some stage. So, looks like they'll have a very light defensive area. No Stones, no Ake, no Akanji, no Rico Lewis. So, really, Diaz and Walker, the only first team defenders right now. available. So going to be interesting to see how they set up their defense in this matchup for sure. Let's see now. So let's go to Newcastle. They have some injury concerns at pre. Wait, sir. Don't talk about City. Jaja. Nah, man. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Bless up Chile. Wagwan. Yeah, man. We're outside. Are we inside? But we feel like we're outside. I think Pep need to get some professional help. Shaking my head is right. Why Pep? That did not feel good. Man, them a plan for use Nunes in defense. Brother, I don't know. All right. We'll reach the Manchester derby and we are reasoning it out. We're gonna see what we can come up with. We can try to create an 11 for Pep, knowing the players that him don't have, and see how well we do. Why Cavaliers play a few days after the CFU Club Championship when they should get a chance to rest for the weekend, and other JPL teams not playing get a chance to even rest more. Because at 5 million game, they want to get through Jamrock, so they have to just fling it somewhere. But I mean, it inconvenience Arnett as well, because now them have a fixture way, you know. Hopefully the league do the right thing and Cavalier game would be on like a Monday, you know, so they have ample recovery time. Because when them win the trophy. That was like last week, right? Well, them deal with it proper. Them give them 2-1, brother. So let's see if them get the result on the weekend as well. And then, you know, no Akanji, no Stones, no Lewis might as well carry seasoning because we are cooked. I don't want to talk before the match, but Foden and 3 English players in general, except Palmer, have been woeful this season. Yeah, I see why you don't want to talk though, because it would be so like Foden now to just turn up in another game. Yeah. Actually, no, Ake, 2, bro. Best one-on-one defender at the club. Yeah, I think Ake is underrated still. I don't think people really rate him that highly, but I think he's good. All right, let's see. All right, so anyhow, talking about Liverpool, Newcastle. So Pope's fitness, all right, so that's a big one. The Magpies are back home against Rude's men, Rude Van Nistelrooy's men at St. James Park, looking for the win, which could move them back up into the top half of the Premier League table. Wow, a top half, you see, different things people going for. You know, they want to be in the top half. And Pope's fitness, he carried a knee injury this week. Initially, we thought it was nothing, so I think he's seeking some specialist opinion today, and then we'll see if he's available tomorrow. That don't sound too good. Another squad member's availability for the game, Joe Willock, we haven't seen train yet, but he's making good progress. And Lewis Miley has come to a couple of really good games for his continued return, and he's looking really good, so I'm pleased with him. Sven Batman, Jano, he's been out forever. He's been training for a while. He's been training consistently for around 4 weeks, but that was the plan. We are taking medical advice and following the right protocols for the injury. He's had to try and make sure we give him the best chance to stay fit. The plan is late December, very early January at the earliest that he will be available for the first team. Callum Wilson setback again. Really feel for Callum. We see the work, the dedication, and professionalism he's shown. You have to understand how difficult the season has been for him. He's had a couple of setbacks when he's looked so close to training regularly. He's not cut corners. He's gone through a vigorous process to keep himself fit. When you see him not get the end result this time, I feel really sad for him. But I back him to come back again and have the mental resilience he needs to fight again and fight hard because we know his qualities. We're desperate to see him play in a Newcastle shirt again and score goals. Yes, because Isak is leaving, so you're going to need him. And what this week has been like following the defeat. Good week of training, all right, dealing with pressure. Brother, when I get no update about no baller though. Okay, the beginning was the update part. So Joe Willock, yeah, not playing. Louis Smiley not playing. Sven Batman just dead. Collect a paycheck. Batman just out forever. All right, so let's check in now with Arteta and what I talk about now. Where's that? Pristine, you're ready that week, yeah? All right, Pristine. We'll make sure so we write down the people, you know. All the people them there way always, you know. You just avoid the donkey. That's all you know for do. Avoid donkey. Avoid the donkey. No Bigs G and Fana will sort out for them thing. No Mass will sort out theme thing. Nitro say Isak going to Arsenal. City need to take Isak and Bruno from Newcastle. Chano. Yo, Duke going for the Y record in one stream tonight. I think that's about 4 him gone now. Gabriel or Calafiori could be fit. He said there's a possibility one of them to be available. He trained today and we will see tomorrow. So if I had to guess between those two, Gabriel is the one. Yeah, having to be cautious with Calafiori. Yeah. So he's getting very close now. If anyone is ruled out, no, apart from the runs that were out already. If Miles Lewis Kelly deserve another start, I think he does. Man played well in the Champions League in the midweek. Let's see. Rice, Odegaard, Marino, midfield. Yo, this though, people. All right. Arsenal, yeah, my side. But a them thing yeah, why people always a card with. Nicholas Yover have a mural outside the stadium, brother. Now, that is like some top level trolling from whoever that artist was, putting up a mural of the set piece coach, knowing how people are talking about my side right now. But I think it just gives more ammunition, like for people to just feel a way about Arsenal in general, you know. But brother, man get a mural, brother. Big mural of the set piece coach, you know. Where a man asks when we're gonna put up the fitness coach and the every coach, assistant, everybody. Last week, my tech prediction serious and my team dropped points. So my goal this week is to be the donkey. Yo, actually, ever try use some kind of sites, you know, man. One thing, as bad as City is right now, we might have a stroke if we lose to United. Yo, that is the thing. Yeah, that game is going to be an interesting con for people when we get to it, believe me. Because, like, I'm glad say City and United kind of represented in the viewers, you know. That is good. All right, so basically the news for Arsenal, you know, Gabriel should be back, so that's good news. Everybody else pretty much still will be out, who has been out before. So wait, Leon Bailey? Why Leon Bailey listed? I think him saying I'm going to be back for the weekend though. Wait for the next match on Saturday, yeah. All right, so that Bailey would have a next injury, but it's the same thing. All right, people. So no need to wait, people. It's time. It's time to get right into the fixtures for the weekend, people. So let's go ahead and pull up the Saturday fixtures, the 14th, which is tomorrow. So we have 4 games at 10 o'clock, people. 4 games at 10 o'clock. So we have Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, all playing at 10. Liverpool, of course, hosting Fulham. But the first game listed on the screen here, let's get that up. How 17 years old player starring in the UCL for them club. Hey, that's football, man. That's football. Monaco show teams how to cut out corners. You feel so? Why have a stroke? Yes. All right, I'll five that though. After drop mine afterwards. Bless up, gone. All right, big up Nitro. Yeah, man, let's drop it in the comment section, Nitro. Simple thing that. Let's put your name. Yeah, man, let's drop it in the comment section. Yo, Duke can't chill, brother. I Duke that. At least inconsistent. You know where I get. So I rate that still. All right, so the first game, people, Arsenal, Everton. I know me set it up, so you know, at the Premier League side set it up. So all right, so third versus 15th in this one, 29 points to 14 points. We have a plus 14 goal difference. Everton have a minus 7. Last year we beat them 2-1 and we beat them 1-0 away. This year we're looking to do the same and double over them. You can see the last 5 results of both teams. Everton 1-0 lost to Southampton. They drew 0-0 with West Ham. They drew 0-0 with Brentford. They got 4-0 from Man U, and then they gave 4-0 to Wolves. Crazy. Crazy. Of course, they didn't play their game last week because of inclement weather on Merseyside up there at Goodison Park. So, you know, obviously they are well rested going into this game. Arsenal would have played Fulham, would have played Monaco in the Champions League. I guess the only good thing for Arsenal is that every game that they played has been in London. They went to Fulham in London. They stayed home to play Monaco. They stayed home to play Everton. So not a lot of travel. So there's always that can add a little more fatigue, but that wouldn't be the case for Arsenal. Let's take a look at, as we always tend to do, let's take a look at how Everton lined up last week just to get a feel for what they have been up to. So they're playing the 4-2-3-1 with Sean Dyche and Jordan Pickford in goal. They have James Tarkowski, Jared Brantwaite, Mikolenko, and Ashley Young. Ashley Young scored a wicked free kick in the last match that they played. Mangala and Mangala and Idrissa kind of in the deeper roles in midfield, and then you have Doucouré. And either side of Doucouré, you have Dwight McNeil and Iliman Ndiaye. And then up front, you had Dominic Calvert-Lewin in this game. Beto had got a few starts, but you know, I don't know between both of them. I don't know which one is more wasteful in front of goal, to be honest. Armando Broja is also back. So as you see, Beto didn't get a chance to play last game. Broja came off the bench. I feel like if Calvert-Lewin don't find some kind of goal scoring form, I could easily see Broja coming and starting to take over some starting roles, as long as he can stay fit, of course, which is a big if for Broja. But that's how they played last week. So interested to see if it's more of the same. As I said, they're well rested. So the coach has had ample time to, you know, really figure out how he wants to take on this Arsenal team. Sean Dyche, our manager, that prides himself on defending, and you know, Arsenal has been really scoring set pieces lately. So, you know, I think Sean Dyche should have had a lot of time to study and try to make sure that that's not how Arsenal score on them in this fixture. Arsenal last week, of course, got a disappointing point in Craven Cottage against Fulham. This is how we lined up last week. Of course, Partey playing that right back role, Timber at left back, Saliba and Kivior as the centre backs. So immediately, when you look at that back four, I think some things will change. I don't think Partey will move from that right back area. I don't think he's going to start Miles Lewis-Skelly again. But he could actually start Miles Lewis-Skelly again, to be honest, like he did in midweek. But I think for the Premier League, he's going to go with the more experienced players. So I just have a feeling it's going to be Thomas Partey at right back, Gabriel back in for, well, actually, you know, he might want to play Timber at right back, you know, instead of left back, you know, and then play Kivior left back, Magalhaes in the centre back. That way you can put Partey back in midfield with Declan and Odegaard. And then up front, I think he'll go back for Havertz again after benching him in the midweek. Saka, of course. and I think he'll go for Martinelli to start this one. That's my hunch. And that's my hunch for the Arsenal backline against Everton. I think he's going to want to play Timber on that right side again. I think it was noticeable his level of comfort decreased a little bit playing from that left side. I think he looks a lot more comfortable playing on the right side, whether inverting or going overlapping. I think what happened was there was no overlapping on the left side, whereas on the right side, he kind of switches it up a lot more. Sometimes invert, sometimes underlap, overlap. So I think he'll want to go back to having Timber on that right hand side, and you know that his style is to kind of maybe one is more adventurous as far as the left and right back. So naturally, Timber will do that. Kivior can form a back three when we're in possession. So yeah, I think that's, if I was him, that's what I would do at least. I don't know if he'll do it, but let's see. I would rather Partey get back into the midfield though. He's been doing decent at right back though. I can't really take anything away from him, but I think he needs to get back into that midfield for me personally. So that's what I would do, coach. Yes, man's a big coach. Yes, everybody I pick up about 6. Everton I get 6. By the way, when Partey gets so good, man just start dominate. Yo, that we saw glimpses of this. What season was it? The year, I think it was last season. Like the stretch of time when he was actually playing, he was incredible. It was incredible. Like pristine start we off with a 3-1 for Arsenal. Yeah, because that time again, people. What do you think about Martinelli playing the false nine? He did that when he just broke into the side. Yeah, I think at this point, he looks most comfortable off the left, to be honest. The reason why I wouldn't set through the middle so much is because I don't think, I think you want to kind of simplify the game for him. So when you give him 2 different sides to have to play off of, I don't think you're gonna get the best out of him. When you give him that touchline as an anchor to do everything he want to do, I think it makes life a lot easier for him. And plus, like, he seems to actually enjoy the whole tracking back part of playing that position. That's one thing that I think you can't. I think that's a reason why even when he has dips in form, he still gets game time a lot, because he's going to give you a certain type of work rate on that flank. That's one thing that just definitely going to happen. So I don't know if me personally would have do him in the far side. I think the left forward, left inside forward, I think that's the best role for him. Left wing, left forward, anything like that. Red Skull are dead with love. 2022. Yeah, maybe it was that time. But I feel like he had a stretch last year too. That was very good. CK says 6-2 Arsenal. Chano. I hope that happens. All right, so for me, people, I feel like this fixture right here, I think it was like the time before this when we played them. Close to the end of the season, we gave them like 5-1, I think, or 5-love. I could see something similar. So I'm gonna say they have liked this scoreline this season so far. So I'm gonna say it's 3 games in a row where the score is 4-0, and they will be on the losing end of the 4-0. So 4-0 to Arsenal over Everton, people. And here's the best part about it. I don't think any of those 4 will be from a set piece. set piece FC 3, Everton 0. And this one is not even reverse psychology. I said that's just what's gonna happen, right? Arsenal 1 goal from a corner to Everton 0. All right. Eddie, if you're going to stick around, let me know. I'll just in case, I will go ahead and document your 1-0. Red Skull said 3-0. All right, Red Skull. So nobody's going for the upset, huh? Where's that hater? Show yourself, hater. I know you're out there. Nobody going for it. Bless up, Cranky. Walk on. Cranky, would you like to join the prediction table? Let me know. We're talking about Arsenal and Everton right now. All right, big up Eddie. Not with Everton, we have no faith. All right, so nobody thinks there's a potential banana skin for Arsenal against Everton tomorrow. Maybe Cranky does, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like Arsenal will get the job done tomorrow. I think it's gonna be one of those frustrating ones, where maybe it is an extended period of time where the game is 0-0. But I think once we get that goal, I think the floodgates will open, and I see multiple goals tomorrow, people. 3-4-0, but I'm gonna say 4-0. 3-0 Arsenal. Popular scoreline, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Cranky went for the 2-0. My hate not so strong. This is a different hate that. Bless up, Mas. So I go on. Bless up, bless up, bless up. We say, in your stream? Yeah, man, the stream I go on, brother. We're there. DOC in a building. Big up yourself in a DOC. Yeah, man, make them know. We say 2-0 to the Arsenal. All right. I say a word, Mas. Mas was close. Was close last week, Mas. Second place. Had Chile took it home last week. And Mas, as he always does, tells you the goal scorers, Havertz and Saka. All right. No, Arsenal is the first game, so you're not missing a game. Bless up, game birds. Last week you dropped about 5 prediction, and you never dare go on 3 bad neither, If you never drop the whole of them, you might have do something last week. And last week you talked about Fulham going to beat you 2-1. Could have happened still. All right, so game birds. You know the people I'm going to rate Arsenal. Everybody want to give you the clean sheet and rate Arsenal. We say you clean up all of the prediction them. All right, boss. Bless up, game birds. All right, so next game, people. That's the Arsenal-Everton fixture. Most people agree with me on that analysis. Just feel like Arsenal will be too much for them in the end. And that's why most of us have gone for a pretty big victory. Eddie Gooner and Cranky, some of the more measured predictions. Also, all Gunners fans, they have all gone for the closest margin of victory. But yeah, we'll see. The next game, though, people, Anfield, Liverpool. Liverpool facing Fulham. Liverpool fresh off a midweek victory away from home, 1-0 in the Champions League to stay undefeated in the Champions League. 6 wins from 6. First place in the league table. They will face Fulham, who got a good point last week against Arsenal, 1-1. Of course, the last time we saw Liverpool in the Premier League, they were having a nail-biting game versus Newcastle at St. James Park, where Newcastle ended up equalizing late after Liverpool came from behind to take the lead 3-2. So they conceded late. Now, the keeper that conceded that goal last week, and we're just going to look at Liverpool's lineup last week. We got some news that Jota will be in at least the team sheet this weekend. And of course, the goalkeeper more than likely will not be starting this time around, as we saw Alisson play his first game back in the Champions League this week as well. So more than likely, almost certainly, Alisson will be back in goal for tomorrow's fixture versus Fulham. Defenders, though, I think will stay pretty much the same. I do think, though, that Trent Alexander-Arnold should be fit enough to start. So he should probably start from the start of the game, I would think. Andy Robertson, Van Dijk, and Gomez, I would think, would start again. Then in midfield, McAllister is suspended. So more than likely, let's see, how would they change it up? They would probably go Gravenberch, Curtis Jones. Harvey Elliott came on in the Champions League. Soboslai more than likely would be the one, though. So it's probably going to be Soboslai, Curtis, and Gravenberch, and then Salah, It's an interesting one. Does he start Nunez? Probably start Nunez. I don't think Jota will start right away unless he plays Diaz in the center. But yeah, that's a tricky one. I don't know who you think. Let me know who you think he'll start up front. Nunez or Diaz. I don't think Jota will start up front. But that was their starting lineup. So you're gonna see some changes this week, and I would say, you know, it's kind of a give and take. Obviously, Allison, big inclusion, and then but they're losing McAllister, who I think is kind of critical to the way they kind of play in midfield at times. So we'll see if his absence proves to make a difference. Now, Fulham, as I said last week, they got a very good result. I don't think they were. I think they defended well enough. I think Burnley had a good performance as well. Um, but based on the balance of play, I think if Arsenal were more clinical on the day, we should have definitely won the game. So I think what I'll be interested to see is away from home now against one of the title contenders, or probably the favorite for the title currently. Can Fulham create more in the game? We saw them play Man City earlier in the season, create a bunch of chances. That wasn't really the case against Arsenal. They really had to dig deep to get that point. And I just want to see how much in the game are they against this Liverpool team, because I thought last week, I kind of even expected more from them, even though they drew the match and they got probably what they would have been okay with getting a draw against us. I just feel like I didn't feel like they were. I never felt so threatened in the game. Of course, Jimenez, you give him one chance, he scores it. So kudos to him and them. But other than that, I think I remember one play where I think it was Pereira who had come off the bench, had a long run down the left and almost just basically got a shot off. But that was really the only other play I can remember where we gave up anything. So I'll be interested to see if Fulham can have a little bit more of the game tomorrow against Liverpool, because I thought Arsenal really dominated the field, like possession of the ball, the territory on the pitch. I think if that happens tomorrow, I don't think Liverpool will let them off the hook like Arsenal did, especially at Anfield. So I think they're going to have to play better if they want to get something out of the game, is basically what I'm saying. Last year in this fixture, it was a really good game, 4-3. Liverpool ended up winning. So, I don't know if it will be such a shootout. I think if it's one thing, I think the first game really that's been like that were the last few that they have played away from home. Southampton conceding 2 and Newcastle conceding 3. But before that, they have really been stingy on defending, really had control of games. But lately, their games have been a bit more back and forth. And, that's what I'll be looking to see. Is that symptoms of something, maybe people figuring out some things Liverpool are doing? Or is that, what is that? Is that something that we're seeing a change? Are they not able to control games as they were in the beginning of the season? So that's something that Fulham will have to see. But I think they'll have to play better than they did against us if they want to do so at Anfield. So I think this Fulham team has it in them to play better. I don't know if their better is enough to get a result at Anfield. So I'm going to say Liverpool keeps rolling on. They have had a lot of time to think about it in the league. They have a game in hand now, and I'm sure they'll want to solidify that with 3 points at home against Fulham. And I think they'll do so. So I'm going to say this game is going to finish 3-1 to Liverpool. 3-1 to Liverpool, people. So drop your score predictions in the comment section. All right, people, I'm dropping it. 2 Fulham players suspended. Salah on fire. Pool 3-0. All right. Eddie Gooner, I like how you let the people them know why you're saying what you're saying. All right, DOC said 2-0 to the Arsenal. We can deal with that. Fam, I'm a blue. Can't like Arsenal. Yeah, bro, I get it. Come for watch along match day live in the morning. All right. Will do. Oh yeah, respect for putting the link, bro. Hopefully the people them tune in. Yeah, last week you had the correct scores on lock, bro. But you never quite get the overall, CK said 2-1 to Liverpool. So a little tighter game. All right. Bless up float. Bless up gigs. What go on? Liverpool 2-1 said DOC. All right. So people going for a close one. Jordan, no, you know, so we're not going to do no panel in a Jordan, but big up yourself same way, you know. Mm-hmm. Liverpool versus Fulham. Come on, it will be ESR. Yeah, we need those Arsenal boys to do something, you know. 3-1 Liverpool. That is where the reverse psychology begins, I guess. Yeah. Actually, I try any kind of sites, people, a theme style. Pristine said 2-0. All right, Pristine. Ever clean, 2-0. Yeah, Shower should start, I believe. 3-1 Liverpool, said Duke. All right. Anytime Duke and I say the same score, I'm worried, you know. 3-1 Pool as well. All right, so you redeem it this on Mas. If Massa say it, we don't feel so bad again. Fulham 2-1. All right, big up yourself, Red Skull. What you mean? Them pick they were like Red Skull always have a hot skull. Fulham team young and full of energy. Jimenez on form. That is true. Jimenez is on form. So much me miss. No, you know miss whole heap, man. I just Arsenal and just Arsenal and now the big bad Liverpool, you know. Jota coming for that scrub, please. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. You want the man go back at the table. You want the man go back at the treatment table so quick. 3-0. All right. I think I'm gonna start him, Demo. You miss me little talk about the starting lineup though. So easy replacement for McAllister Sabo, just slot in. Simple thing. And what are your thoughts on up front? I know you don't want Nunes play, so you think he'll go Gakpo on the left, Diaz through the middle? Because I don't think Jota going to start right away, big man. Honestly. 2-1 Pool said Game Birds. All right. Jordan said 3-0. All right. Big up yourself, Jordan. And Jordan, you did say that you never said you never give your Arsenal score, Jordan. I don't think so. King of CONCACAF. Killed off the Madrid clubs. He's like Jota on steroids. Canadian Iceman, 101 goals at Lille now and young. Top Canada goal scorer all time too at 31. Big up Miss Melina. Big up. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. And she's a Canadian Gooner. Yo, I love you even more now, Melina. Big up yourself. Them pick there, we want to see come to life. For real. I did want to do a predictions collaboration with you, Jason. That's why I asked. Yeah, no disrespect, bro. No disrespect. But like how the show I go on already, that someone will have to work out from before. You know what I mean? But yeah, no disrespect, bro. There's always the future, and I'm never gonna not do a Premier League week. So yeah, man, we'll do a thing. Salah, Dam, Lucho. I saw you that do it. Oh, them a score. Okay. You always a promote the donkey, you know, Jason. Both of them score. No, but just like that score there because somebody went for Fulham to beat Liverpool. It does, somebody had to do it. All right, big up Miss Melina. Yes. If Melina finish last, Melina we're not gonna do a donkey. We're gonna put like a something else, like a horse maybe. Maybe the best prem predictions I have seen. T-Rock Talks went hiding. Big up my sports, big up. They said don't think they can. Yeah, it's gonna be rough for them, bro. Arsenal 3-1 Demo. Alright. My lucky team Demo 3-1. You know the bad mind people them give Everton a 1 goal, 2-0 Arsenal, says Jordan LFC. Demo tell Jordan for go in bed. Jano. Gakpo should be CF in my mind and Jota subbing. Okay. Yo, but it look like Slot. Yo, I haven't seen Slot play Gakpo through the middle not one time. Not once. That's why I just never think that he would. I think he's gonna play on the left, you know. At the first, I see the Neverton, I'm gonna film thing that. Why Melina can't get the same treatment? A true. Melina, you forget Donkey too. A true thing still. Melina probably not even want a different treatment for real, you know. I mean, that's a true demo. If you play a donkey, you forget to. I don't think he will eat a demo. The man hasn't shown that once, so I don't think he'd do it this week. You know, it wouldn't make no sense. But I love his pool drop points, but I don't think they will. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think 3-1. Fulham might get a 1 goal. But yeah, Allison going to make a mistake, Demo. Watch. Rustiness, you know? Yeah. All right, so I think most people going for the Arsenal win, the Liverpool win. Mahated Bridging, Red Skull going for the 2-1 for Fulham. So it will either be a glorious pick for him or not the best choice. But next game, people, Newcastle and Leicester. So this game right here will be at St. James Park. You know, Newcastle at home usually supposed to be very good. Played a very good game against Liverpool 3-0. But the game before that at St. James Park, one of the worst teams this season, West Ham, came in there and beat them 2-0. So what is the real Newcastle? Honestly. Let's take a look at how Newcastle lined up last week. They were turned over, like many teams have been by Brentford at this stadium, conceding 4 goals. They went down 4-2. And Newcastle look like this to start. So Nick Pope is a question mark for this game. So it might be Dubravka in goal. We have seen Dubravka before. I think, a serviceable backup keeper. So it should be okay. Fabian Schär and Dan Burn, the regular partnership back together since I think Burn was suspended before this, but he's back now. Lewis Hall and Livramento have been the starting fullbacks for Eddie Howe. Kieran Trippier has been fit for a while now and still hasn't really cracked the starting 11. So interesting one there. Couple seasons ago, he was really on fire, even parts of last season as well. But I think since last season and the injuries, it hasn't quite been the same for Trippier. And Livramento has taken his chance with both hands, to be honest. Midfielders last week, Joelinton, Longstaff, and Bruno Guimaraes. Every week that I see this guy on the bench, I don't understand it. Like, Tonali should just start all the time. And I think him and the 2 Brazilians form a very good midfield. So if the coach is smart, that's what they'll see tomorrow. Longstaff not starting and Tonali playing from the start. And then the forward line, Anthony Gordon came on last week, which I thought was extremely surprising. I guess it was just, I know they have their analysts looking at red line and how much games he was playing in a row. They had the midweek fixture, so maybe it was just about precaution. But I think Gordon will start this week again. It will be interesting though because for whatever reason, very rarely him start Gordon and Barnes the same time. Like, I think Barnes enjoys playing off the left a bit more. So when they both play, Gordon is on the right. But I think that Gordon actually is more effective from the left. So I think it's going to be a tricky one for the manager. Let's see if he starts Gordon and Barnes at the same time. Isak should be good and fit and ready to go, which is always a plus for them. So yeah, that is my kind of predicted 11 for them. Now on the Leicester side of things, people, let's see how they played last week. Of course, they had the 2 late goals to get a point against Brighton after Brighton pretty much thought they were going to win the game at 2-0 in the 79th minute. The Jamaican himself came off the bench. Bobby Reid had a hand in both goals, really. Took a shot that was deflected, ended up falling to Vardy, who finished, and then Vardy returned the favor, setting him up for the winner, or the equalizing goal in injury time. So, has Bobby Reid played his way into a starting berth? We shall wait and see. I know indeed he's out, so and Sumare is suspended, so there's a lot of shake-up that will have to happen in midfield anyway. I think if I'm eyeing a spot out here, in the starting lineup, I'm saying Casey McAteer, have a seat, please. And let's see Bobby out there from the start. Hasn't started a game for a little while as well, but I think, his energy, what he brought off the bench in that game, I think he definitely would have opened the eyes of the coach and said, okay, maybe I can give Bobby a chance and see how he does. Wouldn't be surprised actually if Bobby and Mavididi start instead of McAteer and Jordan Ayew in this one. But we shall see. We shall see if my lineup predictions are better than my game predictions. But what you guys saying? Newcastle really, I think, need this win. I mean, when you look at the table, you look at who they're facing. They're at home, playing a team that they're supposed to probably beat. I would say that this is a must win for them if they want to just get back in the conversation of thinking about European places. And I don't mean the top four really. I definitely mean more so like the conference or the Europa place. But who knows? It's not that far off. I think fourth place is about 29 points or 28 or something like that. So it's not impossible, but highly improbable, especially if they don't get 3 points here. So I think while I think Leicester has been improved under their manager Van Nistelrooy in terms of the results, they've had some better results. I think they're playing, they're still conceding a lot of goals though, which I think is a worry for Leicester. So, Newcastle, Isak is fit, Gordon is fit, everybody's basically fit up front. I think that's going to spell trouble for them. But I feel like Newcastle have their own little issues around the back as well. All right, I think Leicester make it a very good game. But I'm going to say 3-2 to Newcastle. I think Leicester scores some goals though. Jason, I just think Gakpo the best finisher they have. I would say he's up there, but I would give Jota the edge when he's playing. I think he's deadly in front of goal. Ali was awesome in the CL, but yeah, man, he's out, bro. Yeah, you could tell when him run down the ball there, man, mash up. That 4-3 match versus Fulham were all bangers. Yeah, that was a mad match. Have you ever been to Highbury or the Emirates? Yo, I wish. In my dreams. My dad had to go there. My dad took my mom there, right? And he brought me this jersey back. The centenary year jersey. This is all they had. They were sold out of everything. This is a tricky game. Yeah, it is. Rudy Van better start Bobby Reed or they're going to lose. Yeah, he should start, bro. I think him and Mavidi they're going to start because they've been rotating the wingers still. I just think Bobby just ain't been fit, but I think he's fit now. Vardy on form, Newcastle better watch out. Yeah, I think Vardy scores again. Sounds like the Pope done. Yeah, I don't think he's playing. Newcastle 2, Leicester 1. Yeah, I think Newcastle wins by the odd goal as well. I just think that neither one of these teams giving me inspiration defending. So that's why I've said 3-2. I just think it's going to be a lot of goals. Newcastle 2-all ever clean. I was thinking a draw too, but I just feel like Newcastle going to get it over the line. Rude waiting for Newcastle 2-all. Yeah, Rude have them playing better still. I'm not gonna lie. Even though them not win every game or anything, but so Jordan say, yo, this is one of those upsets, And Newcastle is the type of side where we'll just lose 2-0, honestly, because they did it the other day. Newcastle 2-1. Actually, it's a 2-1 to Castle. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. So this is the third game, Nick. Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool, Fulham, and Newcastle, Leicester. Yeah. I went 3-2 as Pope out and RV and more open. Yeah. So Master, after the second score when me and you have identical, Oh, go on, so. 3-2 Magpies. Isaac Gordon, Barnes, Vardy, or Mavididi. No, Vardy not out. I don't think so. And Didi injured. Oh, play Bobby. Yeah. 2-1 Newcastle. It's a Red Skull. And Didi injured, play Bobby. Well, yeah, if it was Jamaica, that's where we would play him. Right in midfield somewhere. 3-2 Newcastle. All right, Game Birds. Skip is garbage spot. Don't think Leicester can rescue another point. Late. 2-1 Castle. Well, I said them now go find the late goal this time, eh? Free Bobby is right. AU is there. He started last week. I think he's going to bench this week. Yeah, Mavididi going to play left. And Bobby going to play right. Unless you call Bobby the Dread. I'm not sure. I went 2001 Ivory. Then Emirates been going with Arsenal Canada and Miss Melina. She always going. Mad. We need to do one of them. The 2 is a good shout. Was thinking that for Manchester Derby too. Yeah, 2 I was thinking 2 you know. Big up yourself, RR. You there? Alright, since RR there, I do the 2 But I think RR ever finish out the whole thing ever, you know. Newcastle 3-2. Alright, DOC, big up yourself. Sure, I know say cranking wouldn't stay, you know. Man, waste out a slot on my paper. Big up yourself, same way, RR. I don't know, yo, if you miss out the rest of them, just comment them in the comment section, bro. When the show done. I mean, always add in, bro. Yeah, man. I run from Donkey. Yo, Miss Melina gone? John Star. Well, Miss Melina, you can always drop your comments in the comment section as well. Here, big up yourself. Let's say too late. Yeah, I'm start early today, you know. Yeah, I'm start early today. For Duke, why me again? Speaking of Duke. Oh, yeah. I know say it in the Discord. But like how you're there, I'm just write them down, you know? Because I know you always drop them in the Discord same way. Duke, where you there, bro? Moving on from this game. Or maybe Duke drop it, I'm gonna see it. Let me see. No. Oh, me never see this question. My lineup versus Everton. Raya in goal. Right back Timber. Center back Gabriel and Saliba. Left back may I play Kivior. Partey in midfield with Rice and Odegaard. Martinelli, Saka, and Trossard. I mean Martinelli, Saka, and Havertz. Sorry. That's my 11. All right, so that's that. All right, so that's the Newcastle Leicester game. So the last 10 o'clock game, people, is Wolves and Ipswich. So Wolves and Ipswich from the Molyneux. As you can see, neither team really setting the Premier League ablaze lately. Ipswich did have a great result, against Tottenham. Then they drew 1-1 with Manchester United. They lost 1-0 to Forest. They lost 1-0 to Palace. And they lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. So their games have been close. They haven't been getting any drubbings of late. Wolves and them on the same points, but they have a slightly better goal difference. As you can see in Wolves' last 5 fixtures, 2-0 over Southampton, 4-1 over Fulham. So that was like probably their best stretch of the season. Then that was followed by 3 more L's, 4-2 to Bournemouth, conceding 4 again to Everton, and then losing 2-1 last week to West Ham. It's been a tough start to the season for Gary O'Neill and his Wolves side. And I've been defending them really, and I felt vindicated after the 2-0 and the 4-1. But lately it's like I can't really defend them because they can't defend for themselves. So why should I be defending them, right? So anyway, this was how they started out last week. Johnston in goal again. I think Jose Sa was I don't know what the deal with Jose Sa was. Maybe he was injured. But Johnstone started. They had Bueno, Semedo, and Totti Gomez. Doherty and Aitnori were like the wing backs in the system. Lemina was back in midfield with Andre. João Gomez was playing higher up the park, but really was a midfielder, and they kind of played Strand Larson and Cunha up front. So it's kind of like a 3-5-2 almost. And I think Cunha has quieted off just a little bit after those two victories they had. He was on fire. I think the last 3 games he hasn't really gotten back to that same standard. Strand Larson has been scoring, but in losing efforts. But I think Cunha needs to, be more effective in the game, be more consistently effective. I think at times he just takes a little bit. It just seems like he's going through the motions at times. Just needs to stay at that same intensity throughout the 90 minutes, and I think he'll be fine because he has all the ability in the world. So that's how Wolves started last week. They have a lot of options as well they could go to. Guedes has been getting more playing time lately. Looks dangerous when he comes off the bench in cameos. Maybe it's time to give him a start. But let's see. And Ipswich last week, they played Bournemouth. This was how they lined up. Of course, they took the lead in this game and had it for a very long time until 2 late goals by Bournemouth. But this is how they started. Leif Davis, the left back. Ben Johnson got a start last week at right back. Reggae Boys fans, this flag could be changing very soon, but we're not really certain as yet. But that is the talks, people. Cameron Burgess and Dara O'Shea as the centre backs. In midfield, Morsi is always in there. Typically, he's partnered by somebody else, and this time it was Jack Taylor. Connor Chaplin played the number 10 this time around. Omari played wider, as well as Sammy Smodics from Ireland. And then they have Liam Delap starting up front in this game as usual. So that's pretty much how they normally start. I think Kajus was getting some game time. Calvin Phillips was finally at least fit enough to be on the bench. When does he figure again in this midfield? So yeah, they have some options they could go to if they're fit enough. I think Kajus might get the starting nod again, even though I thought Taylor and Morrissey did a decent job in the last game of keeping Bournemouth at bay for the most part. But in the end, they didn't have enough to get it over the line, and they look back and say, boy, it could have been such a different day for us if we could have just held it together right at the end. But they ended up losing, not only getting back equalizer in the 87th, but also, losing the game with a 95th minute heartbreaking goal to get nothing out of the game. So this game right here is, what they call a relegation 6-pointer, right? So one of these teams will, get closer to getting out of the relegation zone. Of course, I think at this current time, I don't think for either team a draw does much. I think they really definitely want the 3 points against their opponent. So something will have to give in this game, people. So what is everyone thinking about this one? That's what I need to see. DOC, okay. Arsenal 11, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Miles Lewis, Kelly, Rice, Marino, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Kai. Okay. So bench party. Rice at 6. Miles Lewis. Tierney neither. Yeah, bro. You can have him still. I know you like Scottish left backs, so you guys can have him. Yeah, Lewis Kelly was impressive in that game. I must say. 2-0 Arsenal, 3-1 Pool. Yo, why him for that there, Duke? But Ars. 1-1 says Duke. Wait, 1-1? Alright. Pristine Ever Clean said 2-1 to the Wolves. 2-1 Wolves, Cunha double. I would love that. have him in every single fantasy team that I have. I would like to go tractors, but away from home at Molyneux. They say, you're not going to do it. 2-1 tractor boys, tractor boys. CK say tractor boys, I take that one, yeah. All right, it's possible still, you know. Wolves love dashway game. Wolves 2-1, Cunha and Larson and the lap. So the forward them out and active tomorrow in another game, yeah. Red Skull say 3-1 Wolves. Can't even defend themselves. Yeah, me I defend them and then can't defend themselves. Gary O'Neill took the captaincy from Lemina. He did? Wow. I thought Lemina was doing okay. Too much people put Cunha in them FPL. That's why I'm stopped scoring. You see it? It's like the people them just jump on the train, you know? John Stone starting. I haven't heard that, you know. Good one, Chile. I'm actually watching college Final Four, NCAA Division 1. Well, I'm not really watching it still. It's on. Marshall lead 1-0. And it look like them out for score again. 3-2 Wolves. The other day, brother, me tell like somebody did send a clip of Botafogo scoring a goal. No, not Botafogo. Pachuca scoring on Botafogo, and when the man chopped the man like 5 times and then score. I'm gonna say, yo, me did that basically like card one brother in the chat because I love Brazil. And me there say, yo, look how the Mexican brother deal with the Brazilian them. And they must say, oh, you know, say them are Mexican. I'm say, yo, I watch the match. But Botafogo play Pachuca. And the Botafogo brother, them are the one them will get chopped up. So the man say, yo, you know, some love football, but your love of football is on another level. What you mean you watch that game? The man couldn't believe, say, but they watch the little Intercontinental Cup thing when Botafogo play Pachuca, like the winner of Copa Libertadores play the winner of the name CONCACAF Champions Cup. Yeah, bro. When they watch it. Ball. Yeah, he's decent still. Hallgrimson Bala, Ireland. Calvin don't play. It's like him still there, City. Demo said 3-all. Yo, you know, say Demo, it sound mad, but it's so realistic, it's not funny. Cause them two teams, well, Ipswich defend decent still. But Wolves, my God, man. Play KT versus Crystal Palace Cup, then sell him to a Scottish club. Nah, man. Sell him to Liverpool. 2-2 game birds. The game birds there. Yeah, see the why there. See the why there. Tuchel says Benny Blanco for England. Of course. And Benny Blanco not sure they in the England side from a long time. One Omar Hutchinson on the score sheet. That would be nice still. Him score one time. Him due for the next one now. 1-0 Ipswich. I know, tractor boys. I think Wolves can keep no 1-goal game. No way. With the form Omari in, hard to bet against Ipswich. He might play good still. 1-all Wolves, yeah. I'm leaning towards a draw too, you know. Because them two teams are worthless, brother. Ipswich 3-2. Alright, so the man say, yo, Omari Farm, I gotta take them over the line, you know. Liga MX is no joke. Some good side there, man. Yeah, man, the World Club Cup I got nice, you know, for real, you know. Canadian Red White and Free Agent Spring, Alfonso and JD. Iceman to Arsenal and we win everything. Yo, if we get Alfonso Davies, that would be nice still. May I put him on left wing? Alright, so may not even give my prediction, you know. This is not good, and I need to give mine before I look at anybody's. Jordan LFC, you know, you drop off. Yeah, both defense suck. No, but all right. At least, like, all right, the reason why I said that, Demo, is because, like, Ipswich lately, they've been getting, like, Ipswich gave up a lot of goals early on, and they've been gradually figuring out the league a little more, cutting down their mistakes to give up goals. Wolves are give up mistake every week. Them not stop give up mistake from the season start. That's the difference. And the only reason why them goal difference are close is because if you look on the full table, I bet you Wolves have almost double the goal them where them score. Ipswich barely score a goal. Cavaliers should have a spot as the Caribbean club champions. No, sir. Cavaliers will have to win this tournament when them reach. No, forget a spot. Yeah, so all right. Two defense them no good. As Demo say. Just like I think Wolves are gonna have the quality needed, brother. Still not give up on them. I think Wolves better than Ipswich. I just that. So I'm gonna say, but the turmoil in the camp thing, DOC, that's a big thing, Damn. Cause all right, them have cover if Lemina get the captaincy tech, more likely in bench. So they will have Andre, João Gomez, Bing Bang Boom Bang. Yo, you know what? Me gonna stay true to myself, brother. Me I defend. Uno can't defend, but me I defend no. I gonna say 3-2 Wolves. High scoring affair. That's what they do. Give up goals and score goals. That's their MO. Yeah, Wolves better on paper. That's true. But paper no play ball game for real. Yo, anybody keeping count? I think him gone about 10. So he's in double digits, people. Yeah, Leif Davis is good. I like Leif Davis. He can play. Very comfortable on the ball and he can defend too. CPL champs Calgary Calvary would beat Cavaliers easy. Jano, 876 Jamrock got Vex. So the Caribbean is a part of the world. It is. Of course it is. Yeah, Club World Cup, brother. Man, I don't know if FIFA and the governing bodies have invented another month. Because I don't know how them plan to make baller play so much match. Then like all of them team there, I want to see how them play in them leagues when them go back. After all of them game there. Part of the CONCACAF, yeah. Semedo, the new captain. All right. Semedo seems like a decent professional. So that might not be the worst thing. But it's kind of crazy them take it from Lemina because I thought he was doing good. But I guess, as you said, madness going on in the camp. All right, the last game on Saturday, people, the 12:30 kickoff, Eastern time. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. 5th versus 6 people. When you mark this down on the calendar, did you envision that one team would be 5th and one team would be 6th? Maybe you thought Villa might have been one of those two numbers, but Nottingham Forest, I'm sure none of you predicted them to be this high in the tables 15 games into the season, but not there they are. Nottingham Forest, 25 points. One thing that's very crazy though, these two teams are 5th and 6th, and their goal difference is not that good. +1 for Forest and 0 for Villa. That's crazy. And they're 5th and 6th in the league, people. Wow. 3-2 win for Nottingham Forest. Big win over United at Old Trafford. And Aston Villa had the 1-0 victory over Southampton. Not the most, they won't look back at this win and said, what a game or whatever. But hey, sometimes you have to get the 3 points, and that's what they did last week. I think it's the first time in a long time they have kept a clean sheet as well. So that should give their defense a little bit of confidence. Matson got the start last week. Of course, they had Champions League in midweek. So I think Emery had one eye on that with the midweek games in the league before this one. So I think Digne started the CL. Wouldn't be surprised if you see Digne get back into the starting role again for this one. And I think the back line probably should be the same. Diego Carlos and Pau Torres, and then Ezra Konsa at right back. Now, last week, they did have Leon starting. He had to miss the midweek game. I think the coach said he'd be available for today. So I think based on that, if he is fit, I think because of the lack of wingers right now, Philogene is fit as well, but he seems to be coming off the bench most of the time. So let's see what the coach goes for. In the midweek, basically he played McGinn, Morgan Rogers, and he played Matty Cash in a more advanced role. So I don't know if he'll go back for that or we'll see something similar to what you see here on the screen. Kamara looks back fit, playing from the start. Onana has been fit on the bench and not getting games. So that's quite an interesting one. They brought him in for some big money this year. Now that Kamara is back from injury and fit, he's been going with the Kamara Tielemans partnership in midfield. He went back for it again in the Champions League and kept Onana on the bench. So is that something to look out for moving forward? Does he not think that Onana is the man in that midfield? Maybe he's just not quite at full tilt as yet. So he's just taking his time so that they don't mess him up long term or something. But I just find it a bit strange actually that Onana is fit and not getting any playing time right now. But hey, so it go. But Aston Villa, that was what they looked like last week. Now, last week, this is what Forest went to Old Trafford and turned them over with. So, let's see. Sells in goal, backline, Nico Williams, Milenkovic, and Aina. Alex Moreno cannot play this game because his parent club is who they're facing in Aston Villa. So I don't expect the back four to change because we don't have the option of Alex Moreno to come in. In midfield, though, is where I think you might see some changes for this game. I haven't seen Elanga start in a while. Jota Silva has been getting the nod. I don't think Jota Silva has done anything to lose his place. So yeah, it might actually stay just like this, to be honest. I mean, the only change that could potentially happen, maybe Ward-Prowse gets a game from the start or Nico Dominguez, but I don't know. I think it might be the same midfield, to be honest. And then the forward won't change either. So, yeah, I potentially see the exact same 11 actually going into this game against Aston Villa. The last time these two teams met, Villa beat them 4-2 at Villa Park. But in the reverse fixture last year, Nottingham Forest did get the better of them 2-0. And I would venture to say that this version of Forest is a little better than that version that they faced last November. So it should be a tough game for them as well. I'm gonna go with the safe pick on this one. I think this game has a draw written all over it. So I'm gonna say it's a 1-1 draw between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. Villa 2-0, says Eddie. CK said 3-2 to Villa. Villa getting lost in the Forest. Yeah, I think this game will be good too, to be honest. 1-1. And people, just drop it in the comment section. Starting this weekend, Duran or Watkins? Let me know. Must say 1-1. They say them look shaky. Them get the result though. NF at home can be dangerous with Gibbs White and Chris. 2-1 to NF. Big artist. Gibbs White. Maybe should choose him. Forest 1-1. All right. Somebody. Okay. Mustard said that already too. Good. Where's Chris Board? Yeah, for real. Forget say is forget say me have a Jamaican, you know, me can't talk away and then say Chris, you know. I have to say Chris Board. Villa 2-1. All right, pristine, ever clean. 2-1 to Villa. Make sure I write that down because Villa the second team. Actually said 2-1. Actually really thoughtful, you know. Thank you. Okay, so when the team are host it, because look most my right 2-1 we name them for pristine score, you know. And I'm have to look again and say, oh Villa, all right. But you see, respect Chile. That's like prediction etiquette right there. Good question. Is Ramsdale back fit? I never seen nothing that. Yo, Jata Silva look like the Portuguese Jack Grealish. Like put them side to side in one picture. I think that the Barcelona versus Dortmund was the most intense game in the UCL this week. Yeah, that game did look mad. I never watched it back, but I saw the extended highlight and a whole heap of things did have gone. Jata Silva is awful. Man have 2 ball and him and so crappy. He hasn't been so bad still. The only thing with him doesn't look a little wildish, like just the way him run and thing, but he's not really wild still. Yeah, but he does play like very, you know, like a little pip squeaker, you know, like just look like him a nine for play against. Forest eyebrow them. Okay, Watkins. I know you're gonna say Watkins, man. Watkins hurting. Duran starts and scores. So CK say Watkins as well. Duran or Watkins? 3-2 Villa. If Duran start, well, if Durant start, they're gonna score more than 3 because Kevin Durant make a whole heap of 3-pointer. But I know what you mean still. 3-2 Villa. At a skull. Red skull. We said Durant. All right. So your next Durant start there. So 2 Durant start that and 2 Watkins. So I can see. Make we say no, actually it's 3 Durant because Mas said Durant too. So Demo and CK say Watkins. Mas, Red Skull and Jamrock say Durant. Game Bird say 2-1 to Forest. All right, Game Bird's locked in. Leon Bailey need to go back a mineral bath. Boy, I tell him need something. When does Edu get to be in charge of Forest? Not till end of season. No, remember say he's the head of the conglomerate that runs Forest and about a whole bunch of other clubs too. So I don't even think Edu is ever gonna be like the director of Forest alone. He must over like everything. As far as me understand the job. Watkins again. All right, so that's 3-all now. Forest on form. 2-1 said DOC. All right. 2-all. Yeah, Nick, I agree with you. I believe it's gonna be a draw as well. Pristine said Duran. Jano, so that's yo, it's literally yo. You see why the coach can't make a decision? It's just 10 on the answer, you know. And it's literally split 5-5. Eddie, all right, 5-4. No, 5-5. See our next Duran there? Yeah, brother, it's literally split. Literally split. Oh, DOC come break the tie. 6-5. Jano. See it there? But if you ever wonder why the man can't like really decide and just a flip-flop, it's not the easiest decision, you know. It's not the easiest decision. No, Demo, stop it. You done say Watkins already. I'm that with you now. You can't trick me, Mr. Spammer. At least you're not a scammer. You're just a spammer. All right, so I think these teams will split points, you know? Yeah. So that's the Saturday games, people. Some spicy ones, you know? I don't even know if I can say juicy, because Duke I go for the wire record for the week. So Brighton Crystal Palace, 9 o'clock bright and early Sunday morning. Give thanks, Chacha. Hopefully we'll make it. 7th Brighton, 24 points. 17 Crystal Palace, 4 points safe from that relegation zone now, but Wolves are Ipswich could potentially get closer to them. So Brighton is hosting Crystal Palace. Brighton kind of been up and down of late. They had 2 good wins, 2-1 over City, 2-1 over Bournemouth. Then they drew at home to Southampton, not the best result. Lost 3-1 at the Cottage to Fulham 3-1, and then drew 2-2 away. Of course, that was them throwing away those 3 points, really conceding 2 goals late. Crystal Palace got a good result 2-2 against Man City, the struggling Man City. They beat Ipswich 1-0, drew with Newcastle, drew with Villa. So they're unbeaten in their last 4, 3 draws and 1 win. So they're on a little bit of an uptick in form. Basically, these results have gotten them out of the relegation zone, as they were in there about 2 game weeks or so ago. But this is how Crystal Palace lined up against Man City, where they were able to get the points, taking the lead actually twice in this game, but not able to hold that lead either time. Henderson has had a decent season. Nick, big up yourself. Your keeper is doing very good. Lacroix, Gehi, and Chalaba. Again, when I look at this as a back 3, probably one of the most athletic in the league. If you just look at them man for man, why Duke is gonna kill that one. Tyreek Mitchell and Daniel Munoz as the fullbacks are wide midfielders. Lerma and Will Hughes making a good partnership in the midfield. I think this team right here, this 11, probably the strongest they could set up at the current moment. I know Chris Richards arguably maybe could get in there as one of the 3, but he hasn't really been fit, so can't really include him in that. Some might argue Doucouré and his day should start, but I think Will Hughes has been in good form, and I think Lerma, solid player. I think he's underrated. Definitely a good player as well, Colombian national as well, as well as Munoz. I think both those players are decent. So yeah, I think this is their best starting 11, and I don't see any reason to change. They don't have any midweek competitions they're worrying about, so they can play the same 11 again. And then Brighton is how they started out last week. One thing, I think Brighton is one of those teams that have been changing a lot of stuff week to week. Maybe this manager needs to start to settle on a lineup, at some point. This time, no Welbeck from the start. He started Evan Ferguson. João Pedro came off in the 70th. Baleba started but came off at halftime. Adingra never get no game. Minter came on and got a goal. So does that turn the coach's head now to start him in a game? Mitoma played 89, then came off. So I think the back line has been somewhat changed. I was always wondering when Lewis Dunk came back, was he going to bench Igor? And he definitely did in the last fixture. He was playing a back 3 to kind of make sure all 3 of them could play. But this game he changed back the system to a back 4. So yeah, I think he's gonna have to just settle on something. I think the chopping and changing is a bit much for them right now. He needs to just play his 11 a few games in a row. I think that's one thing that hasn't been helping them. It's just a constant different personnel every game week. Now I know a part of it was Welbeck was down for a week or so. So he's maybe recovering, but I think Welbeck should start again in this game coming up. And I just want to see how many actual changes he makes from this 11. Besides Welbeck coming on, it would be cool to just see him start back the rest of the 11 and just get some continuity, But we'll see what the coach does. I think this game, though, is one that Brighton is going to I think they're going to make it more difficult than it needs to be. But I think in the end, they do pull out this result, though. I think they do pull out this result. I think they're kind of due for a victory as well. And winless in their last 3 games after 2 wins on the bounce. I think the win comes this week. Crystal Palace has looked better lately, if we're being totally honest, but I just think Brighton will have the tools to kind of get in behind and split them open. So I'm going to say Brighton take this game 2-1. I think it could be a close game, but I think Brighton gets the edge in the end. We said both of them. Yeah, I don't know. Where I said back to 4-4-2. Just hire Tapper as the coach. Even though Tapper not play 4-4-2 again, people. Mount Pleasant to play some modern football now. Durant seems more hungry off the bench. Yeah, I think that's like I think that's the thing hurting him, you know. It's like, how do you change anything about Durant right now? Just keep doing the same thing. Nilal says Eddie. All right. It's possible, I guess. Nilal, Brighton and Palace. 2-0 to the Seagulls. We said the Bird Derby. We will find out tomorrow if Demon. We say you're gonna find out tomorrow. Nah, but Demon and a scammer, man. It was a spammer though. Brighton 4-2. That brother, you're wicked, you know, man. They said they'll find out tomorrow. 2-1 Brighton is tough. Wanted to go 2-2. 2-1 Brighton. All right. Why, Mass is like, it's like we have literally the same picks, bro. I promise you, I never talked to Mass about this before this. 2-all Brighton. Pristine, ever clean. I was leaning towards the draw. Leaning. Believe me. Brighton 2-1. I want to go and fade 2-1 Brighton. Yo, Duke, if you fall with a 2, I thank you. Thank you, Jesus. 1-all. I don't know who you're whining, but that's like 15. Van Eck, Estupian, and Ferdy. Right now, he's signing players I'm hyped about. Yeah. Ferdy Kariaglu, I don't know if he's back, but he's a baller, bro. Yeah, Ferdy could have played for like 10 different sides. Is that one name couldn't play for Jamaica as well? I wouldn't touch Ferguson at all. Why? But I wouldn't get him on the Arsenal team because he's too injury prone. Sorry. If I'm gonna get an injury prone striker, his name needs to be Alexander Isak. 2-1 Crystal Palace. Arsenal needs somebody that will like put fear into the other team. We don't need another like good striker. We have good strikers. We need a great striker. 3-1 Brighton. Game birds. Yeah, I do like Glasner. Good coach. I've always liked how his team play. His team in Germany used to play good ball too. 2-2. Brighton Crystal Palace. DOC. Nobody do it better. Promote the Bird Derby. Top of living off Harold team. Here you know. You're a joker, bro. Harold have the team for like 2 weeks. The team look at shambles. If Arsenal cannot get Isak, we must sign Canadian Gooner free transfer. J. David, perfect fit for Arteta system. Shaja. Ever since me know you, I said that still. You keep it consistent, Mass. I rate that. Consistency is a good trait. All right, so the next game, people. We've waited a long time to get to this one. So it's the Man City versus Man United game. Obviously, this is the Manchester Derby, people. Man City will be hosting this one. But look at Man City's last 5 games. So you'll only see one time that Man City was victorious in those last 5. They beat Forest 3-0, but Forest was to feel horrible knowing that it's them beat 3-0. 2-all against Palace last week. 2-0 before that. Lost to Liverpool at Anfield. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0 at the Etihad against Tottenham and 2-1 away from home to Brighton. So Manchester City. All right, I told you guys when we got to this part of the show, we were going to all try to predict Man City's 11. So I will take the first crack at it. Ederson will keep. I think Kyle Walker must play. Diaz must play. They're the only 2 fit players. Vardiol is fit, so he'll play as well. So those are 3 out of the 4. Now, who's left, you say? Lewis is suspended. There's no Akanji, no Stones, no Ake. So who else can play right back, people? Will Josh Wilson Hesbrand get a game? Yeah, you know. We have seen him play Bernardo Silva at left back before. Does he do that? Play Vardial in the center, play Diaz and Walker, and Bernardo as left back. Does he just play a back three with these three guys? But I don't really think, does he have any wing back type players to play? I don't know what the hell this man going to do. Simpson Puzzi had gotten some time before. Maybe you play him at center back with Ruben and play Walker and Vardial at left and right back. That's probably the most... I think that probably is the best thing to do. So you're not moving a player out of position or playing a kid. So, all right. So that's my back four I'll go with. Kyle Walker right back, Diaz and Simpson Puzzi in the middle, and then Vardial at left back. Then the midfielders, I think Doku starts again. So I'll say Doku starts. I know Foden is back as well. I don't think Foden starts though. I think De Bruyne will start. Doku, Bernardo Ilkay, and Savinho. I think they actually play some wingers this game, especially knowing that they'll have Vardial and Walker playing right and left back. I think they actually play, two players that will... I think they go with the, either Grealish and Savinho or Doku and Savinho. Some variation of those players, and then Erling Haaland up front. Yeah, so that's my suggested 11, or what I think Pep might go with. Ederson back in goal though, because he did start in the Champions League. I think he'll keep his place again in the Prem. But yeah, this is what they went with last week, and I think it's gonna have to change obviously because Lewis is out. But yeah, they pretty much have all the other people out too. So that's what I think he'll go with. Now, for Man U side of things, this is what they started with in their loss last week to Forest. Onana is back on his form that he had when he first got to the club. I don't know what happened to him. He's definitely fallen off a cliff lately here. One of the most criminal mistakes in the Forest game last week that continued in midweek in the Europa League for him as well. So he's just a bit off form right now. Let's see how long that lasts. I think this back three will probably stay the same for tomorrow's game. Lenny Yoro, Delict, and Lisandro Martinez. Ahmad has been getting a lot of minutes ever since the Arsenal benching. He played well again in midweek, so I think he probably will keep his place. On that left side now, I'm wondering if he goes back to Malacia this time. He did start in the midweek though, so maybe they don't want to pressure him with too much minutes, and they'll go with the player that is a little more fit. Dallo. Of course, Mazraoui could come into that back three as well, so that's one to look at. But yeah, I think up front, Hoyland came off the bench midweek, got 2 goals to win them the game 2-1. Scored a goal last week as well, so maybe he keeps his place up front. And I think the interesting thing will be what he does in midfield. In midweek, he had Bruno and Casemiro playing centrally. Last week, Bruno played a little bit more attacking role. So, yeah, I think it's very hard to predict right now what Amorim will do week to week. So, let's see. And I'm not really sure. But this game is like, I don't even know how to call it, because on the one hand, United, yeah, they had, what, two wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5. City have 1 draw, 3 losses, and 1 win. So both teams really sputtering at the moment. Man City, due to their better start, all the way up in 4th, even after all these lean results. And Man United 8 points off them in 13th. The goal difference tells the whole story. I mean, City, after 15 played typically in this league, the last few years, it would have been about plus 20 something right now. But right now, they're barely at plus 6. and they've just been shipping goals left, right, and center this season compared to seasons past. So, anything can play in this one. I think that the good thing is Manchester United is going into this game with a clear system of play. I think that's the one thing that Ten Hag struggled with, was what is his identity as United manager. I think this manager won't have that issue. It's just going to be a matter of how long can he sustain it with the players he has that maybe aren't the best to play the way he wants to play, right? So that's going to be the trick for him, is finding that balance between, being pragmatic enough to like get some decent results, and being the idealist that he is and wanting to play exactly how he wants to play, even if he knows in his heart of hearts some of these players can't do it. So that's the thing that's going to be tough for him and United fans moving forward this season. Hopefully in January, which January is typically tricky. You can't do that much business, so I think you're kind of stuck with most of this squad under this manager, and just so it'll go. So let's see how it play out, people. I think the safest thing to do, which is what I'm going to go with, is a draw in this match. I don't see either team being dominant enough. There's way too many injuries in defense to to Manchester City. And I think we're just too early in this project, especially personnel-wise, because I feel like the players have grasped onto the concepts pretty well. I just feel like, again, it's just execution with some of the players. So I'm going to say, with all these factors combined, I'm going to go for a 2-2. A Desmond 2-2. All right, so Desmond 2-2 in this fixture for me. So back-to-back 2-2 draws for Manchester City is what I'm going with. All right, let's see what the people them say in the chat. One out 3-1 Brighton 2-2. Okay. So CK said 1-1 early out. CK drop him 1-1. Big up yourself, CK. Locked in. Chilly looking at yourself before. Yo, CK, mean that commentary, man said, Chilly looking at yourself before you even say anything. 101 goals later, Lille making the club billions. Yo, they say from them time they had to Arsenal for grab him up, eh? Jeez, why for the grab him up thing there? Jeez, a peace. Yo, we deserve that. Why they do? Believe me, the one game Walker didn't start. If I speak, it's at the 3-0 that. Well, they want to start this week. I don't know. Manchester Derby, I hope draw was going to go 2-2, but we'll say 2-1 City. All right, 2-1 City. Yeah, me there go for that 2-1 there, but brother, it's gonna be trash on that back line. We say Nunes and Diaz. You really think Nunes will go over the right back? Jaja. Rico Lewis red card and a Kanje injury. Yep. Diaz Vardial CBs. Okay. We say Wild Walker. We say Jokeres from Sporting to Gunners. Alright. But still say Isak, Isak my pick from way back at Real Sociedad days. Before him go Newcastle. We say Eddie gone back on the bench. I don't feel so. KDB the man, but once out, B Silva too, Foden a fraud, and Haaland won't sign new contract. The exodus has begun. Jano. Kovacic is healthy again? Really? I never seen nothing about that. Not really matter, because we're playing with two defenders anyway. Diaz and Vardial. Man City 3, Man U 1. Wow. So do you want to give United no chance? Well, not really no chance. Him just predict 3-1 still. I shouldn't say him don't give them no chance. You can't say Amarim in 13th. What a wicked guy, man. The same come find them. Savino have more yellow cards than goals. That's rough. That's rough. 2-0 Manu. Yo, Duke is a real fan, Anthony should start. He good wing back. Interesting. Did you see Europa? Onana, LOL, but they won. Yeah, I saw it. He kept doing madness. Yeah, that is it. I'm still a try figure out, what we can actually do. I don't know any of these teams, but painful to stay. But Man U 3-2, damn. They say I had to pick one of these evil teams, eh? You went for the Red Devils. All right, CK take a crack at the lineup. Ortega, Walker, Diaz, Vardial, Nunes. Man, still I said Nunes is right back. So Kova is back. All right, my bad. So I missed that. I missed that news, people. I missed that news. Kova, De Bruyne, Grealish, Doku, Bernardo, Haaland. For a goalkeeper that is on bad form, but have the most clean sheets. Yeah, but the bad form just started. Like literally, it was the first game. That was when it started, and it just kept going. I've never really done nothing wrong against Arsenal. Well, some people did kind of blame him for well, did they really blame him? No, that was 2 set piece. He couldn't have done anything on either of those set pieces. So yeah, it wasn't really his fault. Your and Delic could be good partnership. Butcher too. Yeah, Butcher not good, bro. I'm sorry, I don't see it working out. City 4-2 say Eddie. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I said Mazza go start. Yeah, I could have said that too. Yeah, he was walking and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Too all. You need to stop talk bad about him. We say City 3 all. Yeah, I could see it being high scoring still. But CK said them nah score no 3 against United. So what CK did say? Oh, 1 all, okay. Wait, say it have to be more than 2. 2-1 City. Yeah, I mean, have the 30. So Game Bird said 2-1 United. Yeah, that's a good question, Mas. 2-1 United say Game Birds, All right. Glory, him say. Ederson or Ortega. I think Eddie going to start. I think him making point to Eddie, and from him starting in the Champions League, I feel like even though Pep always play him second goalie in the Champions League, So I could be dead wrong with this, 2-all. Desmond. Oh, Nunes left back. All right. Fair enough. I just figured it was one of the sides. I wasn't sure which one. Oh, no. Yeah, he's better in it, but I mean, you can't hide him all the time. Literally on a corner, just kick the ball where he is and the goal score. City 2-1. Where I say people too generous to City. First time both sides are playing this derby when they are both crap. For real. It's a first for everything though. In City current state, we need Ortega, the better shot stopper. Eddie pass is not essential right now when the defense weak. Yeah, but I feel like I think Eddie's shot stopping is better than people say. I don't think he's like bad at shot stopping though. But I see what you're saying though. I just don't think Ortega better than him, like overall. I mean, Ortega had good stretches and everything when he played, but I mean, you can kind of see like the last few games with him don't look that confident either. So I'll just go back to the guy who's proven it before. And of course, if him do foolishness again, you bench him again. But I think the fact that Pep started Eddie in the Champions League, I think he might actually be benched, because him usually play him second keeper in the Champions League. That's always been the way him do things. named on the bench in the Championship League recently. Okay, so Kova was on the bench this midweek. Okay. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that. I didn't even realize that, to be honest. So that's actually big for them, you know, because I think one of the big reasons why they can't do nothing is him just was playing attacking midfielders in midfield. Him never business. It was De Bruyne, no, not De Bruyne, but Gundo and Bernardo as the two like holding players. I'm like, damn. And then they would invert Rico into there. So I have 3 midgets trying to play CDM. Yeah, it wasn't working out. So I think that's everybody that is here still. Yeah. So we'll have everybody score in. So that's the Manchester Derby people. A weird one, you know. City is all the way up in 4th, but boy, their form is not really worthy of 4th. Chelsea versus Brentford at the Bridge. So this one, you know, Brentford at home, they're a beast. Away from home, they're I don't know what to call them. They're not as beastly. You know, their last 2 away fixtures, you know, 0 at Everton and 3-1 away to Villa. But at home, you're getting at least a 3-piece. 3-2 to Bournemouth, 4-1 to Leicester, 4-2 last week against Newcastle. Chelsea definitely doing the same things, and they don't care if they're home or away. The last 5 games, of course, Arsenal, we not really concede much. So 1-1 against us, 2-1, which is a bad day for them against Leicester. Then 3-0 at home to Villa, 5-1 away to Southampton, and 4-3 away to Tottenham. So Chelsea, I think they're the highest goal scoring team in the league, if I'm not mistaken, are very close to it. Plus 17 now in goal difference. So right there with Liverpool at plus 18. Of course, Liverpool have that game in hand, though, so we have to be honest. But in this one, people, I think Brentford will have their struggles again away from home in terms of defending. So I'm going to say that the goals continue to flow for Chelsea, but I don't think it will get as bad. So I'm going to say 3. And I think Chelsea still can't keep a clean sheet, though. So 3-1. 3-1. They did keep Villa to a clean sheet, but that's their only clean sheet in their last 5. I think that stays the same. I think Brentford still get a 1 goal. One of their on fire players will get 1, whether it's Shade or Mboum or Wissa. Somebody will get a 1 goal. Maybe even a set piece goal. Collins or Ethan, you know, somebody. And Chelsea people, they are on fire. And I don't think they're going to cool off. So I'm going to say 3-1 to Chelsea people. 3-1 to Chelsea. No, if I do any more fantasy, I think like my head will explode. So I purposely did not even look at it, because I know if I looked at it, I would have played it. I don't need any more. Sometimes I forget to set up my team because I'm in too many things, you know. So I never want to add a next one and sabotage myself. 3-1 as well. 4-2 said Demo. I could say a 4-2, but I think they're going to win by 2. Whatever happens. DS and any 10. Yeah, I'm have to play. Chelsea 4-1. Chile. Yeah, I was thinking that, you know, but I said 3-1. Mass another one. 3-1. Why? I'm going to think some look on your picks, you know, Mass. 2-1 Pristine. 3-2 Brentford. At Skull at it again. Brentford to go to the Bridge and win. Yeah, I would love for that to happen, but I don't think it will. But hey, Red Skull, I did doubt you before, you know, and you forward with some picks, you know. Blessings, Jeezy, my brother from another. Up full, up full, up full. Every time, bro. 3-2 Chelsea. 3-2 Chelsea. All right, so Eddie Gooner, DOC, Duke. I don't know alone, man, I hear no score from. All right, so it's a 3-1 Chelsea, Jackson, Palmer, Sanch, and Mbumo. Okay, DOC joining Red Skull, going for the Brentford, upsetting the Bridge. I said the B team, no, in cold Astana with no cold Palmer. Yeah, it was like negative 18 over there. I don't know who a man play football and them cool there. 2-1 Chelsea. All right. So that's Eddie Gooner. Yeah, man. The Bees undefeated at home, but them go from G Tech to them turn a B Tech Brentford when them not in the G Tech. That's a for them problem. They're a B Tech Brentford. All right. Southampton Tottenham is the last game of Sunday. I said Pinnock got pocket them, but I'd love for that to happen. But Pinnock ain't been doing that lately to anybody's team. So hopefully it can start this week for real. Cause Chelsea do them things still, you know. Nah, I'm not go around it, you know. I was saying, boy, them defense. So when you check it, them only have a few more goals conceded than my defense. So hey, we have to start being honest. Southampton Spurs. So we have 2 games at the same time on a Sunday. Come on, guys. Do better than that. Well, you know I won't be watching this one live because who wants to watch Spurs live? The only thing I'll do is watch the reaction video by expressions after they battle another game. So this is Southampton Tottenham people. Tyler Devlin gonna give them fits. They don't have any fit defenders. I think the situation is similar to cities where they don't have nobody fit, especially centre backs. So they've been playing Archie Gray at centre back lately because they don't have any more players. And the last time these two teams met 2 seasons ago in March 2023, it was a 3-all fixture in this stadium. I don't think this one will be as high scoring, but I could potentially see it being close. I think Spurs is so fragile at the moment that obviously they have a better team, much better players on paper, but I think Southampton will give them a game. I think Tottenham right now just concede too many chances, can't really control games like they should be able to. And I think that continues in this one, but I think in the end they'll have a little bit more quality in the final third. Like Solanke, Johnson, I think Son is due for a decent performance, so maybe we'll get one out of him. But yeah, I think Southampton causes problems, right? So I'm going to say 2 goals conceded by Tottenham, but I think Tottenham will win the game. So I'm going to go for a 3-2 win away from home for Spurs. I hate to say it, but I think they will win the game. I'm not sure, Mas. Actually, I'm not sure. But them keeper been doing decent. Tottenham 3-1. Red Skull dead with laugh. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Expression. Yeah, I'll just watch his reaction, bro. That's it. Yo, big up yourself. Hey, I know Red Skull. Did you know that Ian Pepe Goodison is Expression's uncle? Did you know that? Yeah, man. 2-2 Spurs Expressions to fist fight and man say, I'm loving. 1-all Southampton Spuds. I hope Ramis shut them out if he plays. Yeah, if Ramsdale play, you know. Yo, if Ramsdale play, I won't change my prediction, but I think they probably draw the game for real. 1-all. So yo, really feels the Spuds are gonna drop points. Well, anybody that was saying that is mad. I don't know why they would say that. Tottenham 3-2. Yeah, man. May agree again. Yo, this is a week that I hope I do well, because, boy, I'm telling you. Solanke is healthy, yeah. Spurs just Spursy, but them I win 2-1. Yeah, I feel the same way. Them Spursy, but them I'll have enough. Yeah, DOC. I agree totally. I just don't know if the player is like, ready to make the switch over, I'm not sure. I don't anybody will know the player. I don't know anything. It's all speculation. I haven't reached out to anybody close enough to him to have anything definitive. You know what I'm saying? 3-1 Spurs again. Birds. Oh, I'm out till December 22. Damn. By the way, people, if you don't know, Julie is my daughter. She's 10 and she could have started for Man U right now. Facts. 3-2 Spurs. Rangers should have beat Spuds. Yo, expressions fool, you know. The man say, yo, we were playing Rangers blood. And then they turned into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yo, expressions are the best by you. That brother they give me beer joke. I never think I'd rate a Spurs fan so much, my but I have to rate that brother there. Guy is hilarious. I rate Hoyland, yeah. Well, Hoyland has saved, you know. Man scored 2 goals in a Europa League and given a win. Without them 2 goals, they would lose again. It's a Spurs not deserve your ratings. That's true, man. Keep your ratings, man. Don't give Spurs no night. Hey, and Mas, that's the thing. I don't think that he's talking about the women. He's talking about the men. She could have wear the 10. Yeah, man, the man have beer bad talk for the Spurs, them, man. The man say, synonymous blood. The man said, Destiny always getting doggied out there on the pitch. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Brother, that is pure comedy, bro. Pure comedy. Pure comedy. Wait a sec, Cranky Nuggets are beat the Clippers. No, I was whining about Bonnie because she didn't get nominated for the Jamaica Sportswoman of the Year. Yeah, that was the only reason. That was the only reason why I was whining. I was like, how can she be up for Ballon d'Or worldwide, but yet still the place where she's from don't put her up for Sportswoman of that year? It's ridiculous, bro. It don't make no sense. Look at Spurs form. Main reason why them can't get my ratings. Yeah, it's pretty horrible. They talk about Jekyll and Hyde. Man, them give City 4-0. And look on the rest of the game, them. yo, them give City 4-0 and lose to Ipswich. Draw with Fulham at home. I mean, that's not a crazy result because Fulham really ain't that bad. Then you have Bournemouth away. A lot of teams lose to Bournemouth, but still, like, damn, 1-0. Then you have the lead 2-0 at home against Chelsea. It look like you can maybe do something. And before you quint, you know, I lose 4-2. And really, Son give them a late goal whenever matter. So it just make it look better. But that is horrible, man. You go up 2-0 and you give up 4 goals unanswered in your stadium, brother. Joke thing. I don't think the Man U number 9 is a bad player. He just needs to work on his finishing, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, I have a lot of things him could have worked on still. But yeah, I don't think he's that bad of a finisher. I think when him get chance, him typically at least get them on target. And under a lot of pressure, Spurs need a result. Yo, Ange look like him ready for fight some fans, you know, from the last time, you know. So, best thing for them is that this game not at home. Even though the away fans, them typically more rowdy, you know. So, yeah, it's a rough one. DOC, me not get your score for that game, man. I see a comment whole heap of time about it, though. Unless I missed it. Let me see. Don't think I missed it, though, DOC. Pinocchio pocket them, yeah. Brentford, I last score, me get. Okay, see the 2-1 Spurs. Eddie Gooner look like him gone in bed. So hopefully Eddie just drop Fimo in the comment section. Alright, so last game on the list, people. It's gonna be happening on Monday. So you know we will return for the full review show on Monday night after all the games have been played. Why are we looking at injuries? I don't know. Let's go back to fixtures. And let's go to the Monday fixture, which is Bournemouth hosting West Ham. So Bournemouth have had a very, very good season in terms of their home form. They beat Tottenham 1-0. They lost to Brighton. That's the last time they lost at home. But they have wins over Arsenal, City, and Tottenham at home. This time they'll be hosting West Ham. West Ham, a team that, boy, it's hard to figure this team out. They beat Newcastle away. So I wouldn't put it past them to go to Bournemouth and get a win. Last year, these two teams shared 1-1 draws. And for some strange reason, I'm leaning towards a draw in this game. But I don't know. I think Bournemouth, every time I want to say they're going to make a push and try to do something, kind of stunning in this league, they kind of have some results that make me don't trust them as much, Like I thought that Brighton game at home was a big barometer for them. Okay, another team coming in, that maybe you aren't the favorite to beat. Can you get another scalp at home? They didn't. Then Tottenham comes to town, they do it over them. And I think their comeback win last week was huge because I think most games that they have they have dropped points in games that I think they might have deserved to win. And this Ipswich game, I can't really say maybe they deserve to win, but they found a way. And maybe that's going to be the difference for them to stay in this top half fight, arguably a top 6-ish fight. And who knows, they're not so far off of the top 4, I think City is in 4th and they are on 27 points, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible that they're within striking distance of a team like City with just 3 points here against West Ham. So I just have a feeling that they're not going to pass up this opportunity. I think West Ham right now, they don't really have much consistency. So even though they got the 2-1 win and they got the win in St. James Park, that was sandwiched between Arsenal giving them 5-2 and Leicester giving them 3-1. So, they haven't really been able to have 2 wins on the bounce, I don't think, all season. And just for that reason alone, I'm going to say that at best they get a draw in this game. But I'm going to give Bournemouth the edge. And I'm going to say Bournemouth wins this game 3-1. In the end, it's going to be a wider margin, but I think they probably get a late goal to make it 3-1. But I think it will be 3-1 to Bournemouth. So that is the last game that we are predicting for the week. Let's see if everyone has caught up. Everyone that's still in the building, let me just drop my big ups from now. All the participants: Duke, Chile, Pristine, big up Cousin Nick, Bigs G, Fan, I'm sure you're gonna send yours. Mass Sports World, respect for the strength, sending some people over here. RR drop him 1 score for the week, where him always drop. Nitro saying will drop his. Red Skull, CK, big up yourself. Eddie Gooner, big up yourself. You have 2 games, you never get Eddie, so hopefully you drop them there. 3 game actually, because you never give me the Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton, Tottenham, Bournemouth, West Ham, right? Cranky come in and drop him Arsenal score and drop out. So automatic donkey to Cranky. Can probably get Arsenal right and every other one wrong. A joke. DOC, big up yourself. Game Birds, Demo, drop off as well. Southampton, Tottenham, Bournemouth, West Ham, when I get from Demo. Oh, see him just drop it there. Jordan, LFC, big up yourself. And Miss Melina, big up yourself, even though you give me 1 score and cut for me. Big up same way. Let's see. They say Spurs might never score 4 goals the rest of the season, but of course them do it versus City. Now they will do it again, 2-1 Spurs. All right. DOC. I was waiting on that one. Okay, I got that one already. Good. Could never be Arsenal. Chelsea would tremble at the carpet. Hoyland is a good striker. They need to give him a fair shot in that role. Fair enough. I think of all the players you have that play that role, I would play him more than anybody else. I think Xerxes would be better in that role behind him. Like that one of those 2 behind the striker that the man play. Yeah, I think Xerxes suit that a little better, And it seems it's him score a goal in that role as well, because wasn't Rashford playing through the middle and him in one of those roles and he scored 2 goals in that game? Yeah, so I would play him in the role of the striker. 2-1 West Vegicho. That one there, but 1-1 draw, ever clean. Cherish 3-1 said Chile. Agree with that one, the Chile. Yeah, prayers up for Mikel. Prayers up for Mikel. Big time. Yeah, earlier in the show DOC, we did big him up again. But yeah, man, we can never stop big him up. Prayers up to Mikel, bro. And the family. Yeah, man. Tough times, man. Red Skull 2-1 to the Cherries. 2-1 to the Cherries against Birds. West Ham score first. I think they win, but I don't know about that. They might even score first and still get 3-1. I have a feeling 1 win in 10 games is not a fluke. City losing again. You notice the so-called City fans not doing any City watch along. I never know City fans had. I never know that there were City fans that did watch alongs. I never knew that. How can a man who's over 100 say him is a yo? At least one City fan me rate, and I'm my Uncle Richard. My Uncle Richard has been a City fan since like the 70s, bro. So I can't fight against that. Everybody else for good. Bournemouth 3, other team 2. Demon deal with no arm. And what about Southampton Spurs, Demo? Okay, 4-1. Alright, bless. 2-1 Bournemouth. 2-1 to the Cherries. Arsenal versus Everton. Goal rush, Miss Melina. Jordan LFC. Alright, well, I will make sure subscribe to Jordan if I haven't already, and Miss Melina, I'll find hers as well. Oh, fitting. Oh, I think I'm not sure what he's saying outfitting for, but I have a feeling Xerxes is the worst Man U signing in about 15 years. He ain't worse than Anthony, bro. Go ahead. Man score more goal than Anthony already. All good football fans invited. All right. Yeah, man. Let's say Arteta friend. A good coaches. Yeah, man. Long recovery and prayers needed. Facts. Bournemouth 2-1. All right. City goodly drop 3+ pound Man U. The only thing I save Man U, G's, are sitting at the pan no farm neither. Them a play similar to Man U right now. 2-1 Cherries. Alright, must say 2-1 to Cherries. That's the only thing I save them, G's. Sitting at the pan no farm right now. Xerxes got Bologna to their first CL ever with his play last season. Yeah, man. If Duke not like a baller early out, it no matter what go on after that. Him just no good. Cause you can see Xerxes play better under the manager. Yeah. Like, cause you can see Xerxes need a system, basically. He need to know what the player them do. He's not a off the cuff baller. City fans did watch along for Juve game. Lies. Worse than Sancho. Him no worse than Anthony neither. I know I'm team. Anthony 90 mil, Xerxes was a bargain. I saw him go on, man. Him can exaggerate this, man. We say GZ, no matter what me say. 3+ them I get. Xerxes is not worse than Anthony. Sorry. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Xerxes ain't worse than Anthony. I'm notice with you, cause when the match are going, as soon as Xerxes do something wrong, you talk about some Xerxes never control a ball yet. I said to myself, yo, I just watched 13 minutes of that game, and I see Xerxes take down like 4 balls and lay them off. Simple, neat. But the man miscontrol 1 ball. I know this man I talk about, oh no, this man no control or pass a ball to my side. Yeah. Yo, trust me. That's just your scapegoat, Duckland. I say it go. Me have my scapegoat, them at Arsenal too. But me just bad mind. Euro Young CB Lille. I watch a lot as my League One team. Yeah. I know you would know that ball there. Cause you watch Jonathan David every week. So are you the United fans? Them should have asked about that ball there. If United lose to City with 2 defenders, I not even know what to say. Where say City now no defender. Him not go get sell because Amarim no baller. So he'll be there. Watch. Kyle Walker, my scapegoat, but just feel sorry for him now. Xerxes is actually a Holland Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll? No, I wouldn't say Andy Carroll. I don't think he's like Andy Carroll used to bully people. That's the one thing about Xerxes I like. He's so big and him not want to bully nobody. Him just want to play pure finesse. That me not like with him. Andy Carroll used to bully people, bro. All right, so the Arsenal scapegoat, easy. Him not play right now, but Zinchenko, for sure. Anytime Zinchenko make a mistake, it's like the worst thing ever. I don't know if he's like a lot of Arsenal fans scapegoat, but he kind of, to me, people have a short fuse with him is Trossard. If Trossard do something wrong, him get bash feet. Him get bash feet. Big time. Big time. And I think people have a much longer fuse with Martinelli because him probably dead a longer and thing. You know? See Red Scholar said that fool Trossard. Where it says Xerxes escape, he's no goat. No, he's the goat like when I was a little kid, you know, because goat used to be a bad term when I was growing up. And now it's been completely flipped. So if you're the goat, you're the greatest of all time. It's no longer a goat. You know, you can't, like, at one point in life, the way language did work, if I put a goat on the screen as instead of a donkey of the week, people would think it makes sense, you know? Let's say Nunes, every side of a scapegoat. All right, people, who don't have on the side, tell me, mine for Arsenal is definitely Zinchenko. For sure. Scapegoat all day long. Zinchenko. It used to be Xhaka, but him gone. Even though people so fool and never realized Xhaka was playing good for like 2 seasons. Them still a customer. But yeah, Zinchenko. For sure. Yo, must gone to our next level. GOAT is whack. It should be GOTE. Greatest of this era. Yo, you know how many people? Yeah, Jesus is another one. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. He's another one that people beat mercilessly, but he's just an easy target right now. The man, 1 goal in 31 game or something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, Martinelli getting into that realm now a little bit. Walker and Rico Lewis. I don't know why people want this Rico Lewis though. Man, just a start out him thing, brother. But Jesus, yeah, Jesus is a very good shout, Nick. I forgot about him. Where you say Robert Sanchez phone? Yeah, Robert Sanchez has done some bonehead stuff, you know, to be honest. But him do some good save too. It's like him give a both. Him give some decent moments and some head scratchers, you know. Well, people. Yeah, bro. At them time, we used to win league, you know. So I have to wear them shirt here whenever I need some inspiration because I saw these sponsors when they were lifting trophies, you know. Mm-hmm. Rico always I get bullied, not his fault, just eat at the moment. And then wouldn't clown Arsenal fans hate Odegaard because Arteta. I don't think Arsenal fans really hate Odegaard, really? No, I don't think so. It's a VHS gone, don't. So JVC never used to make like stereo too. Not just TV alone. Gooner, you is Jamaican. Oh wait, who is Jamaican? Oh yeah, me know Robert Sanchez. I think in mother side. Yeah, in mother side. I think his I don't know if his mom is Jamaican or it's his grandparent, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his mother side of the family though. But yes, I do know. But yeah, he's capped by Spain, so hey, that ship has sailed, I think. Walker, I pray Pep take the captain armband and give it to Diaz or Rodri. That ain't happening. Yeah, man, I know him a Jamaican, man. In last match, Zinchenko get yellow card, whole fans go at time. Yeah. Zinchenko is like, had Chile say him a agent, you know? Best top agent. And just him and Jesus a top agent. Yeah, Diaz deserve it though. But on the field, Diaz is the captain, bro. Yeah, that sharp Cantona jersey would have been the perfect counter for that one, for real. Jano. The only thing I vex with, like, I put my name on the back, and a number. If me that think, I would have put like Burkham 10 or Ian Wright 8, you know, like really throw it back for real. Paul Scapegoat used to be Trent. Paul Scapegoat used to be Trent. Can't say we have one at the moment. Who say Liverpool fans cuss? Nunez is the scapegoat every time. Darwin, bro. Never capped by Spain. He ain't better than Wait, so he couldn't make the side. You're wicked, bro. You're wicked. You're wicked, yeah. Collar up for sure for Cantona. The man ain't not wearing a collar down thing. No. Throw it back. All right, that's one. I think you're gone one. Duke is still in the lead for Wise. I'm gone about 47 for the show. You say one top agent. No, a few you say. But no, yeah, to be fair, you always say Zinnia the agent still. You always say that. Yeah, bro. For the life of me, I don't understand why this whole time the man just plays Zinchenko in midfield. Like, why? Why is still subjecting us to see this man try to defend? It's the worst thing. Like, just put him in the midfield, bro. We say FA Cup. No, man. JVC time, me I lift all kind of cup, brother. Premier League, all solid goal Premier League, me I lift. Must be vexed right now. 3 caps for Spain and never get back a call up. Well, D must say it don't matter. He wouldn't play for week. I'm not better than Jamali Wait. That guy wicked, man. Diaz is my captain. Walk on it for all bench respectfully. Well, on no players. Unless, play Wilson Hesbran, yeah, man. Play the youth there. He need look promising a couple years ago when in a game. Play him again. And him can just don't play again. And then Jamaica just draft him. Form from last Fulham game and Champions League, Martinelli is poor. Yeah, he was definitely poor in the Champions League game. Damn, he was pissing me off in that game. Yeah, it don't make no sense, Mas. We should have played him there a long time. Anyhow, people, I'm not drag out the show no more. 2.5 hours. This might be one of the longest preview show I ever do. But because the Manchester Derby conversation did nice, and the Liverpool, Fulham, and the Arsenal, and a lot of the games had some talking points. I even think Chelsea Brentford is one that is a sleeper game that you should pre. Brighton, Palace, Forest, Villa. There's some good games, some good matchups based on the season and how it's been going so far. So we're looking forward to seeing how the fixtures pan out. And you don't know, Monday night, people, right here. Sometime in the night time, I think, no training and things. So we can get the show started at a decent hour on Monday. It shouldn't be too late. So man, check in, people. Taking the notes on the weekend. Taking the notes on the weekend and don't know, bring it to the table on Monday. Anything where you want to discuss, just bring it to the table. Any kind of mad calls in your game or anything like that, people. Bring them, we could discuss everything and chop it up on Monday. And of course, you don't know, have it written down, people. Everybody scores them there. So we're going to have the reveal of the standings, people. And don't be the donkey of the week. All right. It's not a good look. But anyway, people, again, big up all the people and we're there. Give me a strength in the show. It's a lot easier and a lot more fun to bring you this content when people are involved and discussing things and we are drop word for each other and we just comment and a banter and say your side not good. Yeah, man, it made the show flow and that was definitely the type of show we had tonight. So we are very, 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 very thankful for the support. Hopefully you guys have been smashing the like button. That is really the only thing we really ask for on the channel. It's the best way to get the word out that Jason Gooner is worth a watch. All right, people. So big up on yourself. 10 o'clock in the morning. If your side is playing at that time, I wish you no luck. And I hope that you all lose. All right. Big up on yourself, same way though. I want to win at life, but on the football sides can lose. All right. Big up on yourself, people. Where say ref VAR watch. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We should have a segment and review for that. Maybe we'll pick out the 3 maddest calls and try to discuss them. Not a bad idea, Demo. Every now and again, you say good things in a Demo. I have to respect it. Every now and again. So ref VAR watch. I like that idea. That's a nice segment we could do. All right. So ref VAR watch. That's a thing where we're going to start track people. Big up on yourself. Thanks, DOC. Respect for that. Yeah, man. Big up CK. Jeezy, big up yourself. Make sure and drop a like for the channel, yeah, man. Make them know, man. Cause Jeezy will find you and rinse some gunshot and down the skin, you know. Don't play with him. Yeah, man. United trash for real. You listen to Shell today? No, I never listened to his interview. That will be that can be my homework because I'm interested to hear what that guy is saying. You know, anything England coach I talk about, you know, as a reggae boys fan, you have to kind of listen and pre-war going, you know, because them man, they're some madman. England used to have the best refs, now it's the worst. Yeah, they're like the only big side who barely can get a referee in the major tournament, them. Barely. Benny Blanco, as soon as him forward block in a team. All right, people. My gone, people. Big up on yourself. Yeah, man. Until next time. As me say, no luck to on the side them tomorrow. Open all lose. Big up on yourself. One Gunners, one Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV, people. And what they under my nose, I'm out.